Good evening, guys, and welcome to a brand new episode of Flesh Wound Features. I'm Daniel Shine. That's Todd Loya.
You know it's only afternoon, right?
I know. You maybe get up at the ungodly hour of like 2 p.m., you bastard. And that's Pug's Dread. He doesn't make me get up in the middle of the afternoon.
Namaste. Yeah, I feel like a deadbeat.
All right, I don't even know who woke up last or first, but we were up late last night because the little things ended up dropping.
I'll tell you what pissed me off though, because I was under Wonder Woman time, not realizing, that was probably just for Christmas. So I'm like, cool, I'll watch it later. And then come 12:01, something told me to check HBOmax, and then boom, there it was. Like, you pieces of shit. Advertise that shit.
I meant to, but I forgot because they used to like that. They've dropped everything else at midnight except for Wonder Woman, so I thought that was going to be the thing for the theatrical ones moving forward. But You're probably right; it was just Christmas, which will make me very happy in March. That if I go watch it at midnight.
Well, if you're talking about the Justice League, I doubt it because that's a Thursday release, so I'm gonna be pissed.
Oh no, I was actually referring to Godzilla vs. Kong.
Yeah, but if for that one, probably they'd be smart too. Fuckers.
Just give it to us at midnight. That's all we ask.
Yeah. Please.
Or 3 a.m. for Dan, right?
Yeah, I know Dan had to. So yeah,
you were up already, Dan. You lying motherfucker.
Dan had to stay awake what he was doing anyway.
I had to pause the stand and go finish watching that movie, and then I went back.
Well, anyways, when does Matrix debut? Before we get into it,
I don't know. Maybe May.
Okay, that's a while. Okay, then I was gonna say that.
Honestly, that's probably when it is. But like, I was just saying because of Matrix.
It's not a good idea to do another one, but yet I'm kind of curious.
I don't see why not.
I'll tell you like this. I'll finally watch 2 and 3 when this comes out because I've only ever seen the first one.
I really enjoy 2. The third one, the third act is awesome, or the battle scenes. But we'll get there. Oh, we should do a review show for that. That'd be fun.
Yeah. Okay. I think I might have watched the Animatrix too. I don't remember liking it if I did.
That one is complete dog shit, but we can cover that later too.
But yeah, I'll definitely check out the Matrix films before the new one drops.
Warner Brothers is killing it with these things. I applaud them, and everyone who's against it can suck a dick.
Yeah, that musical one looks interesting too. I know they played the trailer every time right before theaters closed.
We respect all opinions here at Flesh Wound Features.
Do we? We reciprocate. We accept. I guess so. Fuck it.
I want to see you run for like Governor Pugs. That's if you don't like it, you can suck a dick. I want it on the signs.
Unless you're into it, then you can eat shit. There's my slogan. I don't think I can run though. I have a checkered online past.
Gonna be airing all our clips.
I'm actually a good person, but some of the shit I say is pretty shitty.
If the other side wants to pay us for clips,
right?
All turning on each other. Guess what that mother said? All right.
We all got skeletons in that closet. But yeah, why don't you read us the description of what we're about to speak about, Dan?
That would just go back and forth, wouldn't it? It's like, oh yeah, look what I got on him.
Yeah, it would.
Third party. All right, guys. So we are here to talk about a movie tonight, and that is director John Lee Hancock's Little Things, which just, of course, premiered on HBOmax, and we'll get right into it. So Deke, played by Denzel Washington, is a burnt-out Kern County deputy sheriff who teams up with Baxter, played by Remy Malek, a crack LASD detective, to nab a serial killer. Deke's nose for the little things proves eerily accurate, but his willingness to circumvent the rules embroils Baxter in a soul-shattering dilemma. Meanwhile, Deke must wrestle with a dark secret from his past. All right. So Pugs, why don't you take this one first? What did you think of The Little Things? And I should say, stay tuned at the end because we will have a spoiler discussion, but we will warn you. So you're good right now.
And this is definitely spoiler worthy. So Denzel is clearly the man. Well, let me talk. Like, I do my best again to stay away from trailers. I've said that on the show before, but this one, I couldn't press skip or stop. So when I saw the trailer, I was like, this looks fucking amazing. I am all in. I cannot wait for this. So this got me really hyped for a little bit. But yeah, Denzel fucking acting his ass off. Denzel's the man. There's no argument about that. That guy freaking rules. Acting his ass off, which he always does. And my boy, Joker, Jared Leto, he's in there. He's doing his job. And he's a little subdued, but like he looks very villainy, and I like the acting choices he chose. I was a little let down with Rami Malek. That dude's normally pretty fucking like they're all Academy Award winners, but like against those two, and more importantly, Denzel, like you're not holding your weight, boy. Like, come on. That being said, he did do a good job. The story, a little paint by the numbers for a little bit, but I love this ride, so I was all in. I was never bored, but I will say this: the journey was better than the destination. I was a little let down with the ending. It's cool, and we'll get into that in spoilers, but
because you wanted a 7 moment.
Yeah, and I think that's part of the problem too. Because like I set myself up for a little letdown, but I can't even really say I'm let down because I still had fun getting there. So yeah, I think this movie is really cool and definitely worth checking out.
I think the thing with Rami Malek in this, he comes off as very smug the whole time, even when they're like clicked up. Mm-hmm. But I think that's just him too. He's always kind of like that.
I guess, yeah, but he's the new up and coming. My shit don't stink, and then like when he realizes like, oh, that guy used to be like me, like shit, which plays a big part towards the end. Yeah, I think it's really cool. I would recommend checking this out, but I would say lower your expectations a little bit.
So what you're saying is you will not enjoy a beer at the Black Anus Steakhouse with Rami Malek, but you will with Denzel. Or
I will totally enjoy Denzel's Black Anus. You're correct.
I have to wonder: do all of the Black Angus restaurants have to deal with this? I'm assuming they all do.
They must.
Tell me you don't get the most joy driving by when it see the letter out. And it never clicked in my head that someone was breaking it, but like the one near my house always.
I also love the fact that he knows the exact amount because this has happened over and over. That opening line, I hope they bleed to death, is fucking awesome. That's not a spoiler, by the way. It's just a line from the movie.
No, there's just there's Black Anus now, but it's a
Dan's favorite.
Did you guys pop for Frederick Kohler of Evil Within as the small little role in the being interrogated?
I did not. But
wait,
okay.
Right on.
What's his name?
It's an older callback, but Fred Kohler, remember that Evil Within movie we reviewed?
But he was. I know him from something else. Oh, yeah, he's the little kid from Mr. Mom. So if you want to feel old, he was like the
whoa.
Yeah. He's the one with the whoopee. So if you know.
Wow. I'm old.
Yeah. Right. Because the first 5 minutes I'm watching him, and he wasn't that evil. I was like, this motherfucker. I want to watch Mr. Mom.
Bring back Michael Keaton as Batman and have him be the Riddler. That'd be mind-blowing.
I still remember that. Mr. Mom's going to be fucking Batman. Then y'all bitch about Affleck. I'm just saying. Affleck.
All right. So little things. Obviously, your expectations are big with this cast. I thought Rami Malek was great in Bohemian Rhapsody, and I watched season 1 of Mr. Robot, so he's a very talented guy. Yeah. Denzel, of course, is as sure thing as you can get. And Jared Leto, of course, Jared Leto. This one did not live up to my expectations. It's definitely worth a watch. I actually think a lot of other people will be more disappointed because I think uh the ending is not going to be satisfying for a lot of people. I actually didn't have an issue with it, and we'll get into that. But uh, yeah, Denzel's always fantastic. I can watch him in a mediocre movie, and he's still going to elevate it. Uh, I do think the more this went on, Remy Malek, there's a decision made that I thought was just frankly stupid. Something that any law enforcement person would just not do, and I was having a hard time with it. But yet it had me
I think that was an ego
engaged.
thing, though, Dan. Not to
Yeah.
interrupt you, but I think that was the big ego thing. I know what exactly you're talking about because I was like, really, you can't.
Hard to swallow.
2 more minutes, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk about that one more. But I kind of get like the thought process of him doing it.
Mhm.
So like you said, the ego, the whole they really have nothing, and
at that up to that point too, they've already shown how relentless they are to try to catch their dude. So
yeah, it has its moments. Like, I mean, when and I'm not giving anything away, but when Denzel exposes a character and just go, "Your dick's as hard as Chinese arithmetic." I thought that was, I had to pause because I spit out my soda.
can you blame him though? So was I.
But yeah, no, it's more standard than I was hoping. I mean, it's a pretty standard thriller, and I think they needed something.
I think
a
the
little
fact that
more.
you had Denzel in it elevated it from a standard thriller.
Yeah.
It did.
I did read that it was the script was written in the 90s, and apparently they've been trying to make it since then. I'm like, this does feel like a 90s crime story,
And it's set in the 90s.
and it's set in the 90s.
Yeah.
But I also, in the same article, it said it was darker. I'm like, what the fuck? I want that darker version. Like, that's probably, I don't know, but I forgot what my point was for that. But yeah, it's I think that's why it feels exactly like you were saying, Dan.
It really could have just been the ending. Like, if they had just a little something more, it could have been more.
I did like the ending. I just like this. I just thought it was weird. Well, again, I'll get that into spoilers.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not looking for like fireworks and explosions and shit or anything like that. I don't want it to, but we will elaborate. But yeah, it's a so-so movie with a fantastic cast. I mean, that's what it is with this one. It's definitely worth watching. Just don't expect your mind blown.
But you can expect good performances.
You see, I think Dan's problem right now is he's coming from the horror perspective too. I think if you're just a movie watcher, I don't think there's going to be any, real letdown.
I didn't know what to expect with this, actually. I had no idea what this movie even was. That original trailer is all I saw, and it was like, oh, well, that cast, shit. I know there's some kind of crime element, but...
Yeah. Well, there was a headline that said 7... It borrows from Seven and Manhunter, and I'm like, those are some big fucking big words you're using there. So that
I can definitely see where it borrows from. It's not that level of material, but
no,
you could see there's a comparison to be made.
It could have been, yeah. It's just
You're not gonna get too much above a Criminal Minds episode in terms of content, so definitely get 7 out of your head.
I would go a little more than that. We still have Denzel in the house, dude.
I don't know.
No, I'm talking in terms of
I don't think that the level the villain matches up with 7, but I mean, unless something comes out in a few years, I don't know, maybe it will change.
I like Leto. He's not always a sure thing in terms of the movies he picks, though. Like I do like his work, but there's a couple.
Dude, no one can take Dallas Buyers Club away from him. That's
Oh, yeah.
incredible.
I won't tell my wife you just said that, or I'm not going to be allowed to play with you anymore.
Oh, her is he the free pass, Todd?
Yeah, I've seen 30 Seconds to Mars twice.
No shit. So have I.
One was at I can't remember what casino. Whatever. It was like a small show that they just randomly did.
So it's Daddario for you, and then Jared Leto. That's the bargain.
Actually, shockingly, my pass, and I did choose this one wisely, was Edwidge Finetch. So,
oh shit, you got to go to like Italy.
I need a time machine. But this was like 8 years ago, and if I would have picked the Dario then, I would have been too Danish. So I think she was still a few years away from Percy Jackson. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
I forgot she's in that. Actually,
I haven't seen him, but I just know, looking up her filmography a few times.
They're meh. I saw one.
Yeah, I was disappointed.
Yeah,
but the little things,
I know.
better than that.
Yeah, so we're obviously gonna talk spoilers, but we're gonna rate it for a scale of 0 to 5 stars. So Pugs, what say you?
I was going back and forth between a 3.5 and a 4, and now going into this movie, I was like, yeah, this could be an easy 5. But I had a good time on the journey. For the landing was so. So I'm gonna give it a 4, and that's based on Denzel and Jared Leto.
Cool. How about you, Todd?
I'm actually with Pugs. I'm a 4 also. I think there's still possibility this can get some awards. I mean, Denzel killed it from the acting perspective.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wasn't even disappointed. Like Pugs said, I was good for the ride. I think it's what it could have been that makes it not hit that 5, because it's still good for what it was, but it's not what we wanted. I guess I hate to do that, but it wasn't. So I'm a 4.
Okay. It is above average because of the cast, but I am a 3. I enjoyed it though. Just kind of a one-time watch. So at this point, we are going to talk spoilers. So if you do not wish for it to be spoiled, now would be the time to bow out. But before we do that, be sure to like, share, and subscribe here on YouTube. Hit that notification bell. It really helps us. It's kind of you. We appreciate it. And also, be sure to support us on Patreon at patreon.com/fleshwoundfeatures, where we have early, uncensored, and exclusive content. Put a lot of weird, fun shit up there, so you get your money's worth. And it all starts at $1. So, yeah.
Please and thank you.
Please and thank you.
What they said. What they said.
So spoiler time now, right?
Yeah.
So
yes.
Come on in. So I'll give you the reason why I actually like the ending. And like again, I say I was disappointed. It's just I don't want to say it came out of left field. It's just like something we're not used to, which I guess is kind of cool. But what I really liked was the very end when Rami gets the raspberry beret. Shout out to Prince. Like because Denzel actually saved him from his life turning into what Denzel had to leave. So that part, that's fucking awesome. And then he like burns it. I'm like, oh, that's a good move. That's too bad. And the lady tried to do that for you, but it was unsuccessful because he can handle it. So hopefully, that works. But I do love Jared Leto and his fucking making him dig those holes for no fucking reason. But like, dude, they have your number. But he's a smart. I do like him. He's a smart fucking. Before we go, do you guys think he did it?
I don't think. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Todd.
I'm still on the fence.
Okay.
I think he could have, but
Dan, do you think he did it?
I actually, you know what? I mean, obviously they leave you speculating. I don't think so. I think he was a weirdo. I think he was a guy who just literally just like, oh wow, I'm getting attention for this, and those people exist. They even kind of say it at one point, that he's a true crime buff.
And the lady who was attacked in the beginning, it seemed like the man had no beard. So, but I do think he did it. I'm not sure if it was him by himself or if it's like, I don't know. I do think he did some of those crimes, if not all.
A lot are gonna not like the ambiguous nature of that because I mean,
That's what I
at the
really
end,
Yeah.
at the end, it was really. Oh, I agree. I think a lot of people are going to have issues that because it's going to end. It's like, well, what did he do it or didn't he? I'm fine with the way that ended. Because again, like you said, I think that was a pretty powerful moment when he bought that Barrette and he was burning it, and
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's nice. It went full circle. He made that horrible mistake. And my issue though with Rami Malek is when he gets in that car and drives out.
But
and
how many people have you gotten, Dan? Come on.
But that's fucked up. But he, at one point,
He didn't have
his
candy.
entire back is turned to him, and he's digging, and I'm thinking, like, dude, anybody that high up in law enforcement, they're not that.
But he's also hungry to catch his kid.
And they also
I-
very clearly showed you before all this how exhausted he was and could barely stay awake.
That's also true. When he punches the window and yeah,
he's like, he hasn't slept. He's exhausted. He's not thinking straight.
yeah he's
That's
not
all
used to being
set
in
up.
that position.
It's all set up if you're paying attention.
I get it. I still think though I have my issues with it.
Yeah, I don't
Maybe.
think any reasonable person would do that. But like Todd was saying, he wasn't in a reasonable state, and he just wants his guy because he knows. Because again, I do think he did it. I don't know if I made that.
You made it clear. I'm on the fence. I can't. I
That's cool. We have all three here.
if you were to reveal it, I would choose to reveal it that he didn't, because I think then it would be like
I get that.
I wouldn't. I want that slimy because like he outsmarted the police. In like another movie, like no one would have caught him unless he's like detective. Like they have evidence, but it's all circumstantial. Like they can't put anything on him.
And that's the thing. There are cases where you never get a resolution. I mean, so I was fine with that.
So, well, what if it was Stan Peters who did it, and that's why he offed himself? Mr. Mom Kid.
That's also
and then
interesting to tell.
And then, like Dan said, he was just the crime weirdo. Which, if he was just the crime weirdo, he'd still get the hard on from the pictures. I mean,
he's a piece of shit. I mean, like, there's no doubt. I'm not.
Oh, so you say true crime fans are pieces of shit? No,
Yep.
No, that's you didn't let me finish. I've got literally over.
Well, we know
here,
you're a piece of shit, so you're not going to help.
I have
argument.
an entire shelf of like true crime books. I got fucking Gacy on my an autograph on my wall.
I know, fucking
So
weirdo.
I am a true crime nut.
Is
But
child
the
blood?
difference, that's fucked up.
We know your favorite case.
That's fucked up. But he was.
Could you fit through the window, Dan?
Fuck up that. He was. I forgot my thought.
And you left spider webs there.
He came in dressed as Santa. That's how he snuck in.
He was a little bit. Fuck. I lost my train of thought.
You're talking about Jared Leto being like a villain. Like I think it was super intelligent.
Yeah, somewhat. I think he just enjoyed the attention, and I don't think he actually was. Well, again, we're arguing about something that even the filmmaker probably didn't know. He was just like going to keep it ambiguous, but
He probably knows what it in his brain. I mean, when you write it, you kind of figure out.
Oh, true, but we're not meant to know. I wish I could have rated this one a little bit higher, but it's so much a one-time watch.
3 is respectable though, because like
it is, but for this cast again,
yeah,
Oh shit!
that carried it for me. But I really did like it. I just wished I wanted to love it, and I don't. I don't think it's a one-time watch though. I think I will watch it again, just to see if I can piece some other shit together.
Like today, I told my mom, watch it. I think you might like it.
Mm.
It's light enough. It's not super. Although
there's a crime scene that's pretty fucking horrendous, which by all means, there's your 7 moment.
Well, yeah.
And the fact that he's like he set up shop, just what they call it, the observatory, and like that's fucking hard. I do like that, and that's the reason why, because like he kept going to the strip club, so he likes to return to go see, like who doesn't, like girls that are fucking naked and shit. So I do think it was him. I wonder if he was like partners with
Dan's trying to fight all this because he likes freaking strip clubs. He likes true crime. He's like trying to deflect. That's all this.
Jared Leto was a good guy.
all of that though is very. I really took it as that he did not. I mean, he's obviously ballsy, especially like when he pulls up to like Denzel Washington.
Oh, that car scene was cool as fuck.
Yeah. There are moments that felt like they belonged in a greater movie.
But what you just said is, but he pulled up to the mile marker that no one knew. Only the police and the killer knew, which would lead you to he did it. So. Because they made that
clear. Thank you.
Yeah. Made that clear.
It could also be a coincidence too. I mean, it is possible.
And that's exactly why they can't pin him, but they know in their gut they did. Because like all the police work that they've done is fucking fantastic to get to where they do. And that little fucker who with the thumbprint, when Rami grabbed him by the damn collar, I'm like, you choked that piece of shit. He's not doing his job. Although he did say the right things, like what are you here for? I'm to make you guys look good in court. Like I'm not here to solve your fucking case. That's your job. But yeah, that car scene was fucking cool. I was like, pop his ass, Denzel.
See, now I like it more talking about it.
That's what I do think it might
grow on you.
With rewatching.
Well, we have
31 days.
No, I thought it was like 29. I thought it wasn't the full 31.
Oh, maybe it's 30. I don't know.
I don't remember.
Oh,
they got a few weeks.
Yeah, make sure whenever you're listening to this, you clock's ticking, so get it in before the end of February.
I think Lockdown's just on HBOmax. It's a Max original.
Yeah, Lockdown. Yeah,
this one is definitely the whole premiere. Like so far, we've only had 2. We've had.
What's the next one?
Tom and Jerry. I don't know. It's something
nice.
So,
yes, Flesh Food Juniors for Tom and Jerry.
Did either of you ever watch The Following with Kevin Bacon?
I didn't finish it. I wanted to.
I have the series. I haven't watched it.
I loved elements of that, but that's a good example of some of the dumbest moves for law enforcement that you could. I mean, just so much so that it got me too much as that show went on. I mean, great villain, great idea, but oh man. And this just had that one that I still couldn't swallow.
Well, you bring up the botched fucking investigation, and like homeboy didn't secure the crime scene. He's like, oh, we came into the same window as the killer. Like that's fucked up. That contaminates a shitload of things. So that was also cool.
But you know what? There was no other way for him to get in. It was either the front door where they would have had to disturb the crime scene. So basically, if you're left with a choice of go through the front door and move the fucking body, or go through where he exited, what do you do?
That's a good point.
So it's one or the other.
Did any of you get a vibe?
They could have dusted before they went in now.
Yeah.
Did any of you get a vibe for like just a little bit that they might pull a big shocker and Denzel was the killer?
I got that.
It crossed my mind. Yeah. Him and his fucking boss, the one that the deacon, the reverend or whatever, that asshole. I'm like, why are you guys giving this man a hard time? And then when that is revealed, I'm like, what am I being coy for? When it's revealed that him and that black girl and his boss covered up that accidental murder shooting. That man, like, I don't understand why they had to cover that up. Like, he just say he had a gun, she had a gun or something. Like, I didn't know who the fuck she was. Our bad.
I thought at the end he was going to shoot them both and throw them in the hole. That's how I was like, oh man, he did that.
Well, okay, I'll tell you like this, because you know how he was talking about the family? Jared Leto was. See, I thought he was digging those holes so he could have someone to throw his family in.
I thought he was going to dig up his family at a certain point.
See, I thought that too. That crossed my mind also.
Like those endings are fucking hard. I would like those, but
we're all evil fucks. Yeah, that crossed my mind too. But then, I think we all had similar thoughts.
But I think if it did, then it would be like it's just trying to be 7, like all the way.
Yeah,
because that would be it.
very
What's in the ground? What's in the hole?
Well, you could still yell that one though.
You think there's any potential for like another one or a prequel? Because I would like I guess we already got the prequel in with flashbacks. I do like these characters though. Like I really like Denzel.
you could bring him back in a separate movie.
You could just make the Equalizer 3 and you'll be happy.
I mean, Morgan Freeman's character from 7 was in Kiss the Girls? It's been a while, but yeah, I believe
that's the same character.
I'm 99% sure. You can fact check me on that.
I don't think so.
I'm checking it right now. And Kiss the Girls, the fucking.
Oh, I'm thinking of Along Came a Spider. No, it can't be. It can't be Kiss the Girls. That was an action movie, wasn't it? Gina Carano.
No.
Ashley Judd.
You're on Long Kiss Goodnight, Pugs.
That's the one.
Okay. What is his name in 7, Pugs?
Shit.
Okay, well, he's Dr. Alan Cross in Kiss the Girls.
Yeah, he's not a doctor in 7.
Fuck,
I'm a failure as a fan.
He's Somerset in 7.
Somerset, yeah.
Okay, was it that Along Came the Spider? Is that the one where he's the same? Because I know he reprised that role.
That is news to me, but I didn't even know his fucking name, so what the hell do I know as a fake-ass diehard fan?
Yeah, I could have been messing that up. Maybe it was rumored at one. Yeah, Alex Cross in Long.
Alex Cross is a book series, and that's his own thing. Like that one dude, Tyler Perry was in another movie. Alex Cross is a series, so yeah, they all look alike though, Dan.
So are we talking about Summer? Now are you getting confused with?
You said it.
Are you getting confused? Okay, so Dr. Alex Cross is the one in the multiple things.
Yes.
Not Somerset.
Not Somerset. Yeah.
All right, I botched.
Yeah, because there was that one Tyler Perry movie. It was like his first one where he's not like in a dress, right?
Yeah, it was like the serious one with Matthew Fox. Yeah, that was fine.
It was whatever. I put the dress back on. Go undercover.
It's hard to see. It's hard to watch like Medea threatening to like stomp somebody's brains out. I don't know.
He did good in Gone Girl.
Yeah, he can act.
I still have not watched it. Everyone tells me I should.
Oh, we should cover that then.
Okay, another one I keep always getting told to watch is Black Swan.
Oh shit, yeah, dude.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
I
think I like Gone Girl more though, but that's more up my alley.
Different movies, but yeah, definitely. Are we done? Spoilers?
Oh yeah. Well, there's no spoiler thing on this. Yes, if you haven't noticed, we're testing out StreamYard to see if we were going to switch. I was gonna cover up the logo. Fuck it now.
It's cool.
We're giving him a shot to see if we're gonna upgrade testing out new things.
Looks pretty promising. StreamYard. So if you want, hit us up and we'll promote you like you guys need it. But yeah, I got no other spoilers. I think this movie's definitely worth checking out.
Yeah.
And like talking about it with you guys made it even cooler. So I'm definitely gonna check it out sometime again this weekend.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, you guys wanna take us out, Pugs? What do you got?
All right. So like, share, and subscribe. Follow us across all the social media bullshits, please and thank you. And check us out on Patreon. Like Dan said, starts only $1. You get early content, exclusive content, and most importantly, uncensored. So we go off the rails over there. So come on in, enjoy it. So with that being said, gentlemen, let's get the hell out of here.
Good night.
Good night.
I'll see you in Disneyland.